Hey guys, I'm back, and today I'm going to talk about how to wake up earlier for back to school or for work or just for yourself. Basically, I did it just for myself, just because I wanted a new start on my life, and waking up late and going to bed late was just making my life miserable. I'm getting more into that in a minute. If you like this video, please give me a big thumbs up when you're done watching, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more content like this. Now, let's get into the video. And the first thing that I have to say is that these tips cured my insomnia. So if you have troubles falling asleep or waking up in the morning, this is the video for you guys. So the best tip when it comes to waking up earlier and going to bed earlier is actually to prepare the night before. If you go to bed late and have a bad night of sleep, not enough hours, you will have trouble waking up in the morning. That's just how it works. So my best tips for a good night's sleep is to 1. Put away any kind of electronics 1 hour or half an hour before you're going to go to sleep. This is essential for me, because when I used to lay in bed, watch YouTube for like 3 hours and then try to go to sleep, my mind would be so awake and like I would get all of these ideas and thoughts that I wanted to write down, and I was starting to like wake up and get so creative and like want to go out for a run like at 3 in the morning. But I would have such a hard time actually rewinding, like slowing down, like getting sleepy. I wasn't sleepy. I would get sleepy at like 8 in the morning, and that's too late to go to sleep if you want to get up early. What was that voice? So when I tried to change my sleep schedule and go to bed earlier, this thought would still be in my head. And if you can't make yourself stop thinking, or if you can't make yourself like relax, one of my biggest tips is actually to listen to sleep hypnosis. This worked so good for me the first few nights, and now my mind has an easier time like relaxing at night because I put away all my electronics and social media and whatever 1 hour before I go to sleep, and I just lay in bed and I write. Like I write on physical paper and I read and I like solve my Rubik's Cube and just do mindless stuff, or stuff that gets stuff out of my mind, I guess. So if I get a thought or an idea, I write it down in a physical book instead of picking up my phone and going at it there. So one of my biggest tips to keep yourself entertained without having your phone in your hand is actually to get some kind of self-help book. A book where you can write in. Like there are tons of books like this. 3-minute diary books, or this book. I know it's in Swedish, but it says 52 lists for a happier life. Just really helps me to wind down, because I just pick a page and I start writing. And that gets my mind off other things. It gets my mind off anything that makes me stressed out, and it just makes it easier to wind down. And then I have a few essentials that I cannot sleep without these things. These are earplugs. I can't sleep without earplugs, because any type of consistent sound like dripping or wind blowing or breathing makes me insane. So earplugs has been a must for me for years now. These are the happy ears. These are the best earplugs in the world, hands down. They really do cancel out sound perfectly. So for me, I cannot fall asleep unless it's completely quiet, and yeah, those really do help. So the next thing that I use every single night is actually an eye mask. I got this because I saw Fiona in Shameless wearing something like this, and I just thought it was so funny. This is so important for me because I cannot sleep if there is any light in the room. It's really cute too. Okay, so the next tip I have is to actually wake up at the same time every single day. And And this is something that my school completely messed up, because when I was in school, one day we would start at like 8 a.m. and the other day we would start at like 2 p.m. So there was a huge difference in when I would wake up depending on what weekday it was, and that messed up my natural sleep cycle. So obviously it's not weird that I was always tired, that I was always groggy, and that I felt sick so much of the time when I was in high school. One of the reasons why was that my sleep was messed up, and even if I slept for 10 or 12 hours even, I would feel sleepy, and I could fall asleep at any time because I didn't have a natural circadian, because I had disturbed my natural sleep cycle. So the next tip is to actually put your phone in another room, or if you have to have it as an alarm clock, put it in the other side of the room at least, and let it charge there. This is so good and has helped me so much, because when I wake up, I can't reach for my phone and lay in bed and scroll through social media for hours. I have to get out of my bed, get out of my like comfort zone right there where it's so warm and cozy, and I have to get out into the cold air of my room, walk across my room, get my phone, and then get back if I want to sleep in. That actually helps me so much. And I also put a 1 hour restriction on myself for my phone, or at least for social media. So what I actually do when I wake up is I go to YouTube. Okay, that's social media, I know. Come on. I go to YouTube and I turn on one of my favorite morning motivation videos. And then I just walk around in my room. I can work out, I can clean up, whatever needs to be done. And when like an hour has passed, then I can check my phone and like Instagram and messages and whatever. But this really gets me going in the morning, because like the saying, if you win the first hour of the day, you win the day. It's really, really true, because when I do this, I feel so much more productive, and I feel like I can just seize the day. And an even better alternative to this is actually the times when I go out for a run or a walk in the morning. Like the first thing I do when I wake up, before breakfast, before anything, just get out of bed, put my clothes on, and get outside. So for your sleep cycle to work, you need to be exposed to sunlight at the same time every single day. And you have to sleep in like a dark room and get your body exposed to darkness at the same time every single day too. And multiple studies have actually showed that exercise can help improve the quality of sleep, and this is good especially for people with insomnia and other sleep disorders. And something else that's very simple that you can do is to get very excited about the activities of the next day. So plan them in your head or in your calendar or whatever, and get excited. So for me, I get excited about drinking a glass of ice cold iced tea in the morning and watching the sunrise. That's like my motivation to get out of bed. I just want that glass of iced tea, and iced tea actually contains caffeine, so it wakes me up and fuels me for the day, and then I can just start my day. But the most important thing of all is to be consistent. Discipline yourself. This is the most important step of all of these. Just like try to make a morning ritual for yourself. Find something that you want to spend time on, like writing or working out, or I don't know, working on a hobby that you have or you dream. Something that really makes you excited, and get out of bed and work hard at it, and you will have so much more energy and feel so much more productive if you actually wake up earlier. I promise. So I really hope these tips helped you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope to see you in my next one. Bye guys.